And just like that, the final episode of the recording session has begun. Welcome back to 2064 Read Only Memories. I am your host, Mega Shadow Fist. I sing at video games, I sing at commentary. And when we last left off, we were talking to Tomcat about things. So let's go ahead and do some even more things by continuing by talking about things, and I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point. It's Hybrid Night, and she's a popular gal. Just please remember to play nice or her friends will thump you something fierce. I'll send Jess a message letting her know that y'all are looking for some assistance. We'll see what happens. We'll be in touch, Tomcat. Sure thing, hun. I gotta head on out of here and get started on setting up the run. Just have Turing let me know when y'all are ready. Okay. Let's go ahead.
Oh, I see Jess over there behind some ropes. Let's go over and say hi to her.
Oh, no, don't force me. I wanted to save first.
Oh, hell no.
You know, I think initially I gave her the Judith voice, but she's gonna get the Alma voice, actually.
Oh, hell no. Look, I'm really trying to have a good time today, and the Human Revelation crump muffins have made that very hard for me. And your interrogation this morning took a bad day to worse. I asked around about you, Journey, and I don't have anything to say to you. Last thing I need is you to prod at me without telling me your press. Besides, the VIP section is only for hybrids and friends on Hybrid Night, and no way am I vouching for you. Hey, Bouncer, we got a capital A asshole over here.
You heard her. Let's go. Yeah. Oh yeah, we do have one of those here, and I'm pretty sure it's not me, buddy. Jeez.
How rude! She didn't even give us a chance to explain ourselves.
Yeah, what is her deal? Seriously.
We had to get back in there and try to be reasonable. Surely she will see the importance of our task once we've explained everything. But that bouncer probably won't let us back in. Perhaps we should try befriending someone nearby and convince them to vouch for us. It's a statistical long shot, but the worst case scenario shouldn't leave an excessive amount of physical damage.
Anyway, since this should be going up on Monday, unless things go crazy, because you know, I don't know, with the way the things were last week, I don't make any guarantees. I don't make any guarantees, but let's go ahead and save first of all. Yeah, so assuming that everything goes according to plan anyway, over slot 3, save, yes please. Everything goes according to plan anyway. I should have started my next series, which I'm planning to be, what is it, Zero Escape, Virtue's Last Reward. If it's not that series, I'm going to sound really silly right now, but if it is that series, how are you guys enjoying that so far, for those of you who tend to watch both of my series? And if it's not that series, how are you enjoying whatever other series I'm doing right now? Let's go and continue. The VIP bouncer, blue skin and a lot of bulk, a hybrid. No way I'm letting you back in. It gets closed off for special nights and events, but usually it's so busy there's no point in waiting to get in. Hey, what if, okay, let's not do that. You look hybrid-ish. Yeah, she's got the little ears. She's not exactly a cat boomer. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's they've made mention of cat boomers in this game, despite the fact that they take place in the same universe, which is kind of the reason why I'm kind of wondering, are there going to be any paradoxes, or because I'm sure that Sukeban Games has their own idea of what they want to do, and the people who have developed this game have their own idea, and there's probably going to be some weird how does it work exactly? Because I've never heard of two developers working on games that take place in the same universe. So because there's going to be some parallax, because first of all, there's already differences in terminology and stuff, right? Hybrids versus, well, actually no, in this game they're hybrid cat, animal things, they're human animal things, whereas in VA11 people just have robot augmentations, you know, Jamie or Alma, for example. Let's see, in this game the robots are called ROMs, whereas in the other game they're called Lilim, and in the other game, in VA11, Lilim have developed sentience, whereas in this game not so much. This game, not so much. And like, sure, we have Turing here, who's like the first one who's having whatchamacallit, who's having some level of sentience, but it is the first of its kind. Whereas in VE11, they made it seem like sentient Lolem have been a thing for like generations. I don't know, for a long time at least. I mean, sure, this game takes place up to 15 years before VA11, because VA11 takes place in 27X, so that could be 2079, so up to 15 years ahead, but I don't know. Anyway, a tired person that appears to be lost in thought. A lone hybrid with horns coming out of their head. Look to distant person. Talk to distant person. Sorry, cutie, not quite ready to play the room yet. Gonna try to get another drink into me first. Maybe I'll get something sour. Come hit me up later. Something sour. Okay. No, hold on. What about you?
Oh, hi! Sorry, I don't really feel like talking. It's been a long day. Maybe after I have a few drinks in me. Maybe I'll get something spicy.
Spicy or sour? And you're just like a regular dude. Look at Focus Patron.
The trace amount of liquid left in their glass suggests the person was drinking den svenska bjornstummen. The trace amount of liquid left in their glass suggests the person was drinking den svenska bjornstummen.
Give me a few minutes, okay? Okay, so something sour or spicy? Let's go with something spicy, I guess. So actually, yeah. Oh, hey there! Do you need something? You handle the entertainment for Stardust? Among other things, yes. I love live music, and I love trying to find young up-and-comers to play here. Sometimes they aren't the best, but the enthusiasm is what matters, I think. We've had a few bands and DJs actually get some national recognition after playing here, so we're starting to make a name among artists to trying to break into the industry. Still, I have to do a lot of running around and audition to get acts that I think will do well. I've gotten very picky, but my G lets me take my time. He knows it's for the best. I'll let you know if I need anything else. Okay, I'm gonna get back to this, but don't feel bad if you need to interrupt me for something. Thanks, Gus. Sure thing, enjoy the bar. Hey, good to see you back. What can I do for you? I like a drink, please. What are you having? Okay. Ingredients and ratios. So many drinks these days.
Dictionary, the Open Alcoholopedia says.
Oh, I got this, sweetie. Ingredients and ratios is 2 parts white rum, 3 parts chilled ginseng tea, and 1 part lime juice. Tastes kinda smooth, but has a super spicy aftertaste. Okay. It's like a match made in heaven. Aw. Thanks, honey bear. Sounds good. Here you go. Ingredients and ratios served. I wonder, like, cause you know, I've been doing this long enough that I can tell, like, if you're the type of person who, watches the video in its entirety. I just love when stuff like that happens. Like something will happen. Like, oh yeah, like, Ace Attorney Dual Destinies, for example. Like I mentioned at the end of the series, how I rank my favorite games. I got a comment that's like, hey, so now that this game is over, what are your favorite games? And how would you rank your games in the series? I don't know. I mean, I said it in the video. I don't know. I feel like I'm probably gonna get someone in the comment section is gonna be like, eventually they're gonna get to the point where like, oh hey, by the way, you know, there's actually, you can get like the gut punch from VA11 in the bar in this game. And I'll be like, oh yeah, it's almost like I did that in the previous episode. Anyway, talk to distracted patron. But even if you don't make it super obvious like that, I can still tell if you're the type of person who doesn't watch the entire video. I can just tell. I can tell if you're the type of person who's watched the video in its entirety. I can tell if you're the type of person who skips around, vice versa. And don't bother asking me what type of person am I, because I'm not going to answer you because I don't want to change your commenting habits. Oh, hi! Okay. A nice, refreshing ingredients and ratios.
How did you know I was planning on ordering? Well, at least keep me company while I drink it.
You gave her the drink.
I'm Kaitlyn.
My name's Mega. It seems like you were alone for a while.
I'm usually a lot more sociable. Things have just been rough today.
Care to tell me about it?
My brother's going through gene therapy. He still has to get in at least twice a week for health and maintenance. There are human revolution protests outside the clinic making it even harder for him. They're always outside harassing anyone coming in. It's exhausting.
Someone's singing outside. I'm wondering if my microphone's gonna pick that up or not. Are they drunk? I'm actually gonna. Okay, whatever the case may be. They'll probably get more to move on soon. Let's not do it. I'm sorry to hear it's like that.
No one else lives around here, so I'm kind of always gad. But it's not a big deal. He'll be done with the main set of treatments in a few weeks. And we'll be free of them. I just feel bad for everyone else they're messing with.
Sounds like you're in the home stretch.
I can't wait. It'll be a good day when they decide to go wave their sign somewhere else. So, there's plenty of people here. What made you want to talk with me?
I noticed you had an empty glass. Isn't that against the rules here?
Oh jeez, this really is my favorite drink. I have to wake up early for class, but I'm at the club, so I guess I'm already too deep in.
Oh really? What are you studying?
Graphic design with a focus on advertising. I even get to do some local stuff. Trying not to brag, but the Zone 3 ad in that bar is totally my doing.
Oh. I give it a B.
I have some really good client relations locally, and there's so many interesting people too, like you. Hey, it's been really nice talking to you, but I kind of feel like dancing now. You want to come with me to the VIP area in the back?
Sure, why not?
I have some friends who might be over there. We can hang out with them. They'll like you.
Sure.
Great, let's go.
Didn't I say to beat it?
We're guests from Kaitlyn. She said we could join her.
Alright. But it's on her if you can't stay out of trouble. Hey. No, it's not on me. It's on Miss Jess over here. Frickin' acts like she's on some stuff or whatever. Hey, I have a feeling she's gonna end up being my favorite character by the end of this, isn't she? That's usually how it works.
Hey! You have an incoming call. Priority march is urgent. Well, hope you can come by. Hope you can come by again. Excellent. Sorry for making up the call. I'm still getting used to the whole subterfuge thing you humans do. However, we can take another run at having a conversation with Jess. We have a dragon to slay. Onward.
I kind of want to talk to her a little bit more. Talk to Kaitlyn.
This is exactly what I need to get my mind off things.
Well, that's what I have to say? Okay. What about you, Broke? I'm not quite sure that's a misspelling of Brook or not, but we're just gonna say, if you ain't got no money, take your broke butt home.
Like first class, up in the sky, in the fast lane, living my life, drinking champagne, and I won't change, going glamorous, all the false and false. Anyway, look at Broke. Broke. A skinny hybrid with green skin and pointy ears.
I'm ashamed to say I've gone on a few hassy spike benders in my time.
Dancing's all fine and good, but gosh is it exhausting.
Alright, let's dancing!
Anyway, before we talk to you, we're actually gonna save. Menu. Save. Over slot 3. Save. Yes, please. Done. Okay. Let's go and continue. Now let's go ahead and talk to Miss Jess over here. It's Jess, your feline hybrid acquaintance.
And you're back. You know, as soon as I first saw you, I hope you'd be dropped like a bad packet off the mesh net and I'd never have to see you ever again.
Okay, first of all, lady, what's your problem? Like, I don't understand. Like, I can only...
So of course, I just got off the phone with Tomcat practically begging me to help you out. You aren't so good at the long-term play thing, are you?
We've only met one time.
Ever had that first impressions of everything? I'm guessing not.
Damn, what was our first impression, eh?
Let's just get one thing straight here. I'm only willing to talk to you because I owe Tomcat. I don't owe you shit. So if you want my help, you gotta do something for me.
Okay, it depends on what it is. Because I can get help elsewhere. Probably not, but you know, I refuse to accept help from you if it's something too extreme.
If you've got a problem with that, with that, tough. My neighborhood, my help, my rules.
No, I'm sorry, okay. Tomcat did say you were a charitable soul.
No, it makes me charitable. I agree to talk to people like you again to get things done. So watch your turn, ass butt, or I'll bounce you faster than the next net spits out new slang for teenagers.
No! No!
I need you to break up those human evolution protests, the ones at the Genius Clinic on the Market Street.
You know, fine. I'll do it, but not for you, and not because I need help from you, but because that's the right thing to do.
I'd like this handout with some stealth, not that I expect you to know what discreet means.
Oh, okay, well, that's fine.
Either way, I was about to say something rude, but I couldn't think of anything rude because I'm not used to being one to hurl insults. Either way, just get it done. I got clients in the middle of treatment cycles, and this media cycle is making their lives difficult.
Actually, I saw the importance of being earnest, like a play, like the Oscar Wilde play on Friday, last Friday. Because I remember reading the book back in high school, and so there was a play, and I saw it with a few friends, and it kind of makes me wish that I was as quick-witted with my quips as Algernon, but I guess I'm not.
Either way, just get it done. I got clients in the middle of treatment cycles, and this media cycle is making their lives difficult. That means it's making my life difficult. Let's not let the bastards go march somewhere else, like Washington, not here.
How about we just don't let them march at all, eh? Okay, like, it's one thing to be rude, but it's another thing to make fun of, like, what she is. I'm not gonna go that far. I know it's not my business, but are you okay? You sound upset.
I'm just great. I'm peachy. My clients get harassed and beaten on the daily. I don't have the time or money to help them all. I have jackasses like you bother me on my one day off. So you're gonna braid my fur, and we can talk about all our pros and boys we like.
You're not telling me something.
Whoop-de-freaking-do, you figured it out. Well, fine, have it your way. You want to know what my deal is? You really want me to get sappy? Skin cancer. Stage 3. My prognosis was so advanced that the docs said my bones were already lost. So I had to do something drastic. Completely restart my biology from scratch. You ever seen someone with a severe gene splice? From something freaky like an insect? That's where hybrid tech began, you know? Where my therapy started. You can't imagine what it's like to have children cry from just looking at you, when people just see you and sprint the other direction. I had police following me everywhere I went. I lost my apartment. I lost my dignity. Eventually, I was lucky enough to qualify for the cute kitty cat cure to override the expressions of the kitten. It changed my life. I have my job and purpose because of it. The fur doesn't scare the rest of the world too much to let me exist. Better an otaku's fluffy wet dream than the monster from a horror VR drama from Japan. My mom still can't look at me straight. Not to get even mushier, but as a kid she would sing me a song as she counted all the freckles on my face. She hasn't let that go. You know how your folks look at you when they figure out you finally had sex or did crash? It's like that, all the time. Well, I mean, what is... I don't know, what? I'm sorry that happened to you. Oh, now you're sorry? You haven't even heard the worst part yet! The amount of gene therapy I underwent exceeded the limit that the Human Protection Act allows for procreation. So yeah, the government frickin' spayed me, if it all wasn't hilariously dark enough. I mean, that does happen, because, you know, because, like, that's just how it is, right? The genes that you carry, you pass them on to your children. Like, I've heard... Like, I've seen, like, on Discovery Channel, for example, like, let's say that some, like, they're, like, a mother and a mother and a father, right? Because at present, that's the only way that you can have biological children is between two male and female. I don't want to get into gender politics, I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. They've thought of, like, maybe, like, let's say that someone has, like, a particular gene for a certain disease. Maybe taking, like, the gene from a third person, like, their genes, and preventing that person, and introducing it to, like, a sterilized egg to prevent them from developing a certain disease. Now, the issue with that, though, is that baby, like, it doesn't just end at that baby. That baby will carry the genes from that other person, that third person, with them forever. Like, they'll pass it on to their children pass on those genes. So, like, it doesn't just end with one person. So, like, that's kind of where things are. Like, this is real life stuff here. But, like, so, like, I guess, in this case, right, like, she's already so, you know, whatever. Like, she's already so spliced as it is that she could legitimately, like, she'd be passing on genes that are so mutated that she could possibly have, like, not necessarily, like, a hybrid child, but, like, something worse. Anyway, so yeah, the government freaking spayed me. But it all wasn't hilariously dark enough. Interesting that she used the word spayed instead of, like, you know, because, like, that's what you use for cats and dogs. Like, usually you just say it's, like, sterilized for humans, I guess. First, I'm too ugly to look at. Now I'm too screwed up to breed. Saving my own life forfeited my right to be a person. The Human Protection Act. Huh. Apparently protecting humans doesn't include me. Only genotypicals could live in this city and truly think they're the ones who need some protection the most. In any case, I had some clean eggs frozen and we'll whip them out whenever I'm ready. Except, keeping that shit on ice costs, and my insurance decided to just not pay up due to the elective nature of my feline gene therapy. So I took those bastards to court and won, and I've been doing the same thing for everybody else ever since. So there you go. I got cancer, super science fixed me up and left me a freak, the government sterilized me so I wouldn't go out and make more little monsters. And everyone else gets to be the winner by default. Happy now? How's your savior complex doing? This getting you off? No wonder you're such a... What's with all these G's? You're not dead, and you're still fighting. Yeah, I am. Now show me that you're on the right side. I'll be watching. Break up those protests, and then we'll talk. Market Street added to the city map. Okay.
Alright, it sounds like we know what we need to do next. Let's go to the Market Street and break up those protests for Jess.
Menu. What your parents look like when they discover that you've had sex for the first time. What is it?
I don't even want to like imagine what that would be like. Like, you know, as far as my parents are concerned, I will stay chaste for the rest of my life. Yes, please. I will stay chaste for the rest of my life. That's as far as I'm concerned. Like, yeah, like I could be like 8,000 years old and they'd probably be dead and I'd be dead too. But it's like, nope, never had it in a single time in my entire life. Like, that's how it's gonna be as far as they're concerned, right? No, we aren't talking about that stuff. Let's go to menu. Not menu. I actually want to go to. Let's leave. Map. Market Street. Stay pure. Genus. Well, I mean, I'm sure some of you probably have wondered why I haven't made like any like Tales of Symphonia references. I thought of them, but I just never said them out loud.
Well, they're the protesters. I have to admit that I still find the vandalism of Hayden's apartment puzzling. The protests themselves have been entirely peaceful so far. And the human revolution, regardless of flimsy philosophical ground they stand on, are not a group known for projecting their ideology through unlawful means. The more I research, the more I have to admit to the statistical conclusion that we're either dealing with a deceptive covert operation scenario, or less likely a radical splinter group. Still, I doubt it will hurt to ask around. Brian Mulberry is still in the center. Fairlight said he was the one to talk to, and my match search has confirmed that he's the leader of the local chapter of the Human Revolution organization. He's a bit player on the national scene, but he seems charismatic and camera conscious from the video clips I've reviewed. Perhaps I could use that to our advantage.
Okay, before we actually talk to Elvis Presley over here, let's go ahead and look at everything. Hassie sign. Hassie! It's a Hassie bar. All drinks are made with Hassie, an energy drink that supposedly has recovering properties. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sure it does. Police rum. It's a unit NSFPD 72. She's just here to keep the peace. She. I am here to ensure the protests remain peaceful. Protester. Another one of the Human Revolution protesters. Aren't you tired of being told by the media that you aren't good enough as a regular human? Oops. Back to my pop filter. They seem passionate and diligent despite how long they've been out here. Aren't you sick of losing job opportunities to people willing to sacrifice their humanity for a chance at a quick buck? They're holding a sign, one half of Stay Pure. Technology is a gift, but a powerful and dangerous one to be used with care. We as a species have forgotten that. The group of protesters are in front of the Genus Clinic. Looks like more than a couple people are part of these after all. Mutant Janes, keep it! Mutant Janes, keep it clean! Mutant Janes, keep it clean!
These slogans are terrible!
Oh, hold on. It's not hard to see why hybrids hate this rhetoric. We want to bring humanity back to a simpler time, a better time, before rampant use of hybridization cybernetics made us have to question the very nature of our humanity. Who would want to spend their holiday season doing this? Come, support us in our efforts to put the brakes on the runaway march of progress before it's too late for humanity. Except she's probably female, so I don't know why. Okay. This really doesn't seem too fun. Aren't you tired of being told that if you undergo some electric gene therapy or cybernetic enhancement, you'd be better than human instead of less than one? I don't think anyone's been told that, actually. It could just be me. I don't know. Protest leader. Look at protest leader. An animated older man leads a group of protesters. Brian. He actually kind of looks like he could be... Anyway, he's gonna get an Elvis impersonation. Actually, that's kind of what the Fulbright voice started at. It was kind of like an Elvis impersonation, but then it's like, thank you very much. But it eventually went into this somehow. I don't know how it turned into this. That's just how voices evolved throughout my series for whatever reason. Hello there. Would you like to hear about the dangers of our country's unchecked use of genetic modification? I have pamphlets. Here, take one. Brochure added to items. Yarnick Fairlight said to introduce myself. I have one of his cards here. Oh, yes. Yannick called and said something about an investigation into an apartment break-in. He didn't elaborate. I'm not sure how I might be able to assist with this. But if Yannick is involved, I'll do whatever I can. How can I help?
We found Human Revolution graffiti spray painted all over the apartment, and some things were stolen. I was hoping you might be able to point us in the direction of whoever did it.
Ah, well, the Human Revolution certainly does not condone such actions at all. We're a peaceful organization. Threatening people's not going to earn us hearts and minds. But off the record, some of our younger members can be a bit overzealous, as any hot-headed teenager tends to be. That's why you don't let stupid teenagers into your group. Like, no. Like, teenagers and revolution, that rarely mixes, because you have these stupid kids who are full of energy, and they have all these emotions, and they haven't quite learned how to handle them yet, so they're... Like, yeah, that's not a good combination. I'll look into this matter personally, and if I discover that any of our younger members were involved, they'll be turned to the proper authorities. I'll also let Yannick know anything I find out. Is there something else I can help you with? Can I ask some questions about the Human Revolution? What questions can I answer for you? What are the ultimate goals of the Human Revolution? We hope to educate the public about the dangers of rapid technological advancements. We want to warn the country away from thoughtlessly accepting every scientific discovery we make before it's too late. We used to say that splitting the atom would surely bring about the end of humankind. Reference to the atomic bomb, obviously. But now we're changing the very things that make us human, or our biology, with nothing to ensure our safety. The revolution we're after is humanity as a whole making the decision to remain as we were created, and return to how we lived before genetic science put us on the wrong course. This world is Icarus, flying too close to the sun, and it's only a matter of time before our arrogance becomes our demise. Just because we can doesn't mean we should. Why protest at this clinic? Genetic modification is one of the most dangerous sciences we've ever fooled around with. It's playing God on the highest order, and threatens to unseat what humanity is altogether. Cybernetics is a dangerous path as well, selling off of pieces of our cells bit by bit for mechanical strength and resilience, but at least a brain-controlled android is still a human brain even if it is a metal box. In a metal box, there is a reason Congress enacted laws prohibiting highly modified hybrids from breeding. Now, I do not fault the individuals who come here for treatments, many of whom are disabled and deathly ill. If you ask me, genius isn't the kind of therapy they all need. However, we must take a stand against the medical research industry that would have us cast aside our humanity for their miracles. How do you plan on enacting the social change you want? At our core, we are a peaceful movement, and seek only to convince people to vote according to the truths we reveal to them. The Human Revolution has faith that American democracy will win out in the end. It falls to us to make sure that people are informed about the daunting and confusing technologies they put their senseless faith into every day. On a personal level, we could slack to exhort every individual to try and live more simply and reject any gadget or medicine that would make us less than we are. Is there something else I can help you with?
No, thank you for your time.
Of course, if you have any other questions, feel free to come back. I always have time for the press.
You clearly miss doing real journalism.
What do you mean by that?
I'm impressed. I think you're starting to get back into the hardboiled investigative journalist thing.
Oh, like you clearly missed as in, like, oh, like it's been so long I've really missed doing this, not like, oh, you've missed the point of what we were trying to do. Okay.
Oh, we've got lucky enough to turn up a new lead. You knew this one didn't pan out like we'd hoped.
What do you think about what he said?
I think he was considerably less deluded than my searches on the meshnet had led me to believe.
I meant if he was telling the truth.
Oh, well, he didn't appear to be lying, but I'm not equipped with interrogation sensors. You have more experience with this than I do. Do you think he was telling the truth?
I want to say he was, actually. I don't think he was telling us everything. What? I don't think he was... I do.
I'll continue observing you and try to discern how to read people as we question them. A useful skill I find myself sorely lacking in. Lead on. Don't forget, we're still here to actually break up these protests. Let's see if we can't figure out a solution together. Make sure to look around and think carefully, and I'm sure we'll find something.
Okay, so let's go ahead and save while we're at it. Menu. Saves. Over slot 3. Save. Yes, please. Done. Okay. Continue. Alright, let's see what we got here. Weather ROM. Observant. I got an achievement.
Interesting. RSU Climate Control ROM, model 6703 if I am not mistaken. Apparently it is owned by the HASI bar, based on this identification marker.
Talk to Weather ROM.
Let's not. 2's company, 3's a cloud.
3's a crowd, 3's a cloud.
This kind of ROM requires an RFID key to access it. It appears to be owned by the nearby HASI bar.
Sutro Tower. Even though it has been around so long, Sutro Tower is still very useful as a powerful broadcasting antenna for high-speed data. Okay. HASI Holdings just released the new HASI Hot Cup, a disgusting combination of Hot Cup Instant Ramen and HASI Hot. You can't make an order from out here. That's not a speaker. No ramen is that instant. Try inside. The HASI Bar is another favorite local spot that is open 24/7. The best place to find plenty of great new HASI flavors.
Maybe we'll find something inside there, or we could at least get a drink.
The HASI Bar door has a festive wreath on it. Duck Game? What are these supposed to be references to? I'm wondering. Window. Sidewalk is mostly empty, besides all those protesters. It may be nice outside, but it's always hard to leave a HASI bar. Especially because this is a window, not a door. This is the most picturesque Christmas tree imaginable. Its branches are perfectly spaced. Every decoration is placed meticulously. Pure Christmas spirit flows through you momentarily. We need to celebrate Mega Christmas, not regular Christmas. A feature documentary exploring the queer side of virtual reality. You can see a rainbow there, actually. Another VR poster, a business drama called Tomorrow's Tears. Like Tears for Fears. Duck Game began as a traditional video game, but has recently become a popular VR sport. All the kids are quacking about it. All these stupid puns. It's a poster for Magical Commander Yukino, a magical girl VR drama. Spotless, as expected from hydrophobic whatever. Sweetie? Sweaty?
No time to rest anymore, sleepyhead. We have our mission. Let's get to it. Full steam ahead.
He said that last time. Everyone loves HASI. Looks like they've got a berry HASI. I really do like a good sassy HASI. HASI Hot is also great. There are rumors that the plants here are actually given HASI, not water. You tap on the glass. The plant doesn't seem to notice. It's the digital HASI. It's the digital HASI menu. Even when you don't want to drink, it's fun to watch the screen flash.
They have all the basic HASI flavors, but their specialty menu has other HASI bar exclusive drinks like Sassy HASI, Hoisin's HASI, Classy HASI, or Grassy HASI Shot.
If you want a HASI, you have to pay the HASI ROM. Okay, we'll do this other stuff later in the next episode. Let's go to menu. Let's go to save over slot 3. Save, yes please. Done. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to main menu. And without further ado, I suppose that we can end things off here. So, what did you think of all that, ladies and gentlemen? How do you think things are gonna go from here? Are we gonna save the world or are we gonna die? I'm actually kind of curious how we're gonna try to break up this whatchamacallit though, because like it's a peace. On one hand, like it's a peaceful protest, right? So like I kind of don't want to disrespect their freedom of assembly and break it up, but at the same time, I don't exactly agree with their morals. It's a gray area. I think that's the point, obviously, but anyway, whatever the case may be, let's go ahead and end things off here. So, if you like this video, this series of videos, please feel free to leave a like. If you thought it was cool, please feel free to subscribe and join Team Strawberry today. Also be sure to follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/MegaShadowFist. I'll be sure to leave that in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and this is MegaShadowFist signing out. Bye!